Have you ever heard the phrase to be born on the wrong side of the tracks? It's a common English idiom that can be confusing for beginner learners. Let me tell you a funny story about a mix-up with this idiom. My friend, who was new to English, thought it meant that someone was actually born on a train track. Of course, that's not what it means at all. The idiom to be born on the wrong side of the tracks refers to someone who comes from a disadvantaged socioeconomic background, often associated with poverty and limited opportunities. For example, imagine a young person who grew up in a low-income neighborhood with limited opportunities. They would be said to have been born on the wrong side of the tracks. This idiom highlights the challenges they face in life due to their socioeconomic circumstances. Let's look at some examples of how you can use this idiom in different contexts. In casual conversation, she had a tough upbringing, being born on the wrong side of the tracks. In a formal setting, despite being born on the wrong side of the tracks, he worked hard and became a successful entrepreneur. In a negative context, they discriminate against anyone born on the wrong side of the tracks. In a humorous context, I may have been born on the wrong side of the tracks, but at least I have a good sense of humor. In a literary context, the novel explores the struggles of a protagonist born on the wrong side of the tracks. In a business setting, our company is committed to providing opportunities for those born on the wrong side of the tracks. On social media, growing up on the wrong side of the tracks made me who I am today. To help you remember the meaning of this idiom, think of a train track dividing a town into two sides. One side representing wealth and privilege, the other side representing poverty and disadvantage. This visual can make the meaning of being born on the wrong side of the tracks much clearer. Now, let's explore some fun facts about this idiom. The origin of this phrase is uncertain, but it likely emerged in the late 19th to early 20th century in American English. It's more likely a metaphorical representation of social and economic divides, rather than a literal phenomenon in every town. This idiom reflects historical societal biases that assumed one's socioeconomic status at birth largely determined their future opportunities. It's important to note that while socioeconomic background can present challenges, it doesn't define an individual's potential or future. While the phrase is commonly used in the United States, similar idioms exist in other cultures, such as being born with a silver spoon in your mouth in the UK. The idiom has been used extensively in literature, films, and popular culture to depict characters overcoming the challenges of their disadvantaged backgrounds. Here are some related idioms and phrases to be aware of. Rags to riches, describing someone who overcomes a poor upbringing to achieve wealth and success. Silver spoon, referring to someone born into a wealthy, privileged family. Bootstraps, implying that someone has pulled themselves up by their own hard work and determination. Let's try using the idiom in a sentence. Despite being born on the wrong side of the tracks, she never let her circumstances define her. Now, let's rephrase that without using the idiom. Even though she grew up in a disadvantaged neighborhood, she never let her background hold her back. I once heard a great story about a job interview where the candidate used the idiom to be born on the wrong side of the tracks to explain their background and how they overcame the challenges they faced. The interviewer was impressed by the candidate's honesty and determination, and it helped them connect on a deeper level. Now, let's address some common mistakes and how to avoid them. Grammatical mistake, saying I was born on the wrong side of the tracks instead of I was born on the wrong side of the tracks. Meaning misunderstanding, thinking the idiom refers to being literally born on a train track, as my friend did. Inappropriate context, Using the idiom in a situation where it doesn't fit. Like describing someone's preference for a certain type of food. Let's test your understanding with a few quizzes. Question: what does the idiom "to be born on the wrong side of the tracks" mean? A. To be born on an actual train track. B. To be born into a wealthy family. C. To be born into a disadvantaged background. Correct answer, C. In summary, the idiom "to be born on the wrong side of the tracks" refers to someone who was born into a disadvantaged or impoverished background. Understanding the meaning and usage of this idiom can help you communicate more effectively in English and avoid misunderstandings. Now it's your turn. Share your own experiences or examples of using the idiom "to be born on the wrong side of the tracks" in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more English idiom lessons. Happy learning!